Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to the 2024 MFL Field Vision Podcast. My name is Nadeem. I got Ubi with me.
Salam, salam.
And we got our moderator, Omar.
Salam, what's up, guys?
We missed last week, guys. That's on us. But we're trying to make a comeback this week, so let's get right into it.
All right, so let's talk about the offensive and defensive player of the week. So for offensive, we have Omar Sudani, who got 8 total touchdowns, 4 rushing and 4 passing. And for defensive player of the week, we have Els, who got 1 pick six.
All right. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 8 total touchdowns, Ubi.
Yep.
8 total. That's 8. That's like, and I think it was 4
Bro.
passing, 4 rushing, bro.
That is insane.
Man.
He's having a Lamar Jackson type of MVP season.
It's crazy. I remember one of them, because I think I was refereeing that game. One of them was full field. It was 99 yards to the crib.
Mm-hmm.
So man, that was fun to watch. Just the way he moves, man. Like you know how they say makes defenders look silly, like that. That's really how he is, man. But and then Aus is just being Aus. Aus is we're seeing flashes of the 2005 Aus back when he was actually good. So
Aus is starting to make a comeback. But yeah, Omar though, man, I don't think any teams have an answer for him, because even if you do like one rush and one spy, people are still gonna be he's still gonna be able to get through and make the runs whenever he needs. Also, when he's throwing it, bro, he's throwing darts. Like, he's not throwing like bad passes or anything.
he surprised me this year, man, with his throwing ability. I really didn't think he had it in him, man. But he can sling it, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Week 5 recap. So for the first game, we had Team Muslimin versus FC Palestino.
Oof. What was the final score of that one?
I believe that was 48-36.
Ubi putting up 48 points in 2024, guys. 2024, Ubi's putting up 48 points. That's magical, bro. It's just magical. Ubi, take the floor on this one, man.
Man, that was I'll just say this. Everyone started off a little slow. Fahad didn't show up for the first couple minutes of the game. So I actually I threw a pick before he showed up. And then but then Ben went to quarterback for one drive, and then we stopped him, and then right after that Fahad came in. But once he came in, the whole team locked in, and we started playing like really good defense. Offense was clicking. Aus was going off. Zaid was going off.
You guys had Tokir too, right?
We had Tokir.
I heard he was
going off, especially towards the end when I needed like a clutch moment, like someone to just take it to the house. He went and took it to the house. He was definitely like an X factor for the team, and yeah, he had some really good flag pulls. But Aus was, bro, I'm telling you, Aus on offense, he was going crazy. I would just throw it up to him like in the touchdown, and he'd just go moss all the defenders. But yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a rain game. The ball was really hard to throw, so I could see Fahad having a little bit of a problem throwing the ball. I was having a little bit of a problem throwing the ball, but I mean, at the end of the day, we did what we needed to do, and we had to go against the best blockers in the league, and we had to do our thing.
Best blockers in the league, man.
Hey man, I saw what you guys did to Monty last week, so gotta give you guys props.
No, man, don't do him like that, man.
Hey man, no, rushers, Ubi's rushers, man, kind of nice, man. Goreni, man, he is a big boy. He was trucking all over me in Hassan.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, that's my Ubi. That's my Ubi. So we're good on that end.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's nice to get a win after getting blown out one week. So I gotta go up and down, up and down. So not very consistent, but hopefully now we're starting to figure things out because of now we're starting to get the team back together. So I think we'll start playing better from here on out. And then,
Inshallah, brother.
inshallah. And then, Omar, do you have anything to say about your team?
We just played trash, bro. I think there was like 2 instances where we missed multiple flags and that resulted in touchdowns.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's something we got to work on. But we talked about it and after the game, and for sure next week, and when it comes to playoff, we'll be ready for it.
Yes, sir.
So now moving on to the second game, we have the game of the week, Intifada versus Salam.
Oof. Man, keeping it simple. Going into that game, we had no idea. We were kind of getting a feeling that EB wasn't gonna play. That boy always has an excuse on why he's not playing. But we weren't 100% sure. So coming in, we were looking around. We don't see EB, and then the even bigger surprise was Ehab not playing. So the game was kind of scrubby on both sides. It wasn't a clean game by any means. We really weren't knowing what to expect, especially because we had Monty out. We had to move people around. It wasn't the cleanest game on our end. Shout out to Ide. Played really good ball. Played really good football. He's a quarterback of the future. I 100% am rooting for him. Captain next year. He decimated my ankles. I'm sure we'll see a clip of that. Absolutely destroyed my ankles. Ide, if you're watching this, bro, we're recording this on a Monday. I went after school, after I go to college. After college, I went to college to go find my ankles, bro, on the field, and I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, just a good game. In my opinion, it's a scrubby win. We played a broken team, and we should have won that game. There was no reason we should have lost it, and that's that.
Yeah, I saw. He was pressing spin move just left and right. Once he got out of the pocket, you just see him spinning like 15 times in a row.
He was
and
spamming B, man. He was spamming B.
He was crazy. He was looking good though. Yeah, I'll say this for Ide. I mean, he's definitely looking like the future. He just needs, I think, just a few more games under his belt, and I think he'll be like one of the better captains in the future.
For real, man. I mean, he can sling it for sure.
Yeah, and then also I saw Yanad had some really nice catches, and then obviously from your team, I mean, you guys are gonna go off. So there's not much to say right there, but
yeah, a win is a win at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
All right, now for the final game, we had Arabs FC versus Mu'minin.
Man, I'm gonna let you take this over because what I'm about to say is gonna hurt a lot of feelings. So I'll let you take the unbiased opinion.
All right.
Because I'm gonna hurt some feelings. So go ahead.
Man, so I just want to say, I thought this game was gonna be a lot closer than it was. I really thought, Ahmad has one of the best defenses in MFL, especially with Azuz there and Tawfiq and Amin, back there. But man, that combination of Ahmad and AJ and then Hamada, bro, Hamada's low key. He might be the X factor for that team. But he's more of like a dark horse. But yeah, with that combination, bro, they were just killing the other team. But I
100%.
mean, I'll say this in the beginning at least, Arab FC was they were able to get a few offensive touchdowns, but after that, I felt like everything just slipped away. Everyone started to lose hope in Ahmad, and I mean, I saw people just completely give up on him from his own team. They didn't want to really run routes anymore. But yeah, I mean, all you.
Man, where do I even start, man? Here's the thing. Here's my issue, man. When it becomes your whole offense revolving around one player, that'll never work out. It'll never, ever work out. You can't rely on one player, one individual player to run your offense. I mean, Azuz is a great player. He is a great, great player. He's one of a kind, but he can only do so much at the end of the day. You can't revolve your whole team around one player. That's impossible. That will never work. It's as simple as Omar's number one receiver was AJ, and AJ's on the other team, so that should tell you something. He was throwing picks left and right. The team is just in shambles at this point, man. I mean, just the fact that your team is giving up when you guys are down by 12 with 4 or 5 minutes left in the game, like that should just tell you enough, man. Omar was being Omar I'm talking about Omar Ahmed on the other side. He was chopping it up, throwing it up. I mean, like you said, Hamada was going crazy. AJ was going crazy on defense. But as far as Arabs FC, Sprite, whatever you want to call them, they just got to lock in, man. They just got to sit down and really figure out a game plan because you cannot rely on one player to just run your offense. That's not how it works. It'll never work. And I'm hoping for the best, man. I want to see him succeed. I want to see him do good. Ahmad is my old captain, old QB, and I want to see him do well. But inshallah, we'll see better things to come ahead.
Man, I'll just say this. If Almar can just figure out how to just be a little more patient in the pocket and not just throw it straight up to Azuz every single time, I mean, he'll do so much better. The thing is, he has like two of the like biggest blockers you can have in MFL.
For sure.
So if he could actually utilize them just a bit better, I mean, everything will open up for him.
And what's annoying about it, man, is that he has options, man. Like he has Amin. Amin is after this season, man, he's the most underrated player in the league. 100%. Amin is the most underrated player in the league. Like you throw him the ball, he's getting it. You throw him contested balls, he's gonna get it. It's just as simple as that, man. He's got to utilize his weapons better. And like you said, I feel like he just gets rid of the ball too quick.
If you literally took Azuz out of that team is still stacked.
Exactly, 100%.
Tawfiq, yeah, I mean, even Omar Yusuf. He's been, I mean, I've seen good things from him. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
It's only light at the end of the tunnel at the end of the day, man. Playoffs is all what matters.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, yeah, a lot of crazy games happen in week 5, and it has affected the safe fan hierarchy. So, let's go over that. At number 6, we have Arabs FC. At number 5, we have FC Palestino. At number 4, we have Salam. Number 3, we have Muslimin. Number 2, we have Mu'minin. And number 1, we have Intifada.
Man, I really have nothing to say about that. I feel like it's all in order.
I'm gonna say I have some disagreements with that.
Yeah,
we did beat
man,
Muslimin. We did beat Team Salam. I understand EB wasn't there, but I mean, yeah, I think we should be put over Muslimin and Salam now. But
okay.
But I mean, if on the safe fan hierarchy they think we're number 5, we're number 5. At least we're not number 6 now. So we moved up.
For sure, man. Number 6 is brutal down there, man. It's brutal.
Yeah, I think you guys should definitely be above Salam. I think the reason why you guys are number 5 here is because there's still like some inconsistency, like especially like with the games that you've been playing, like you win one, then you lose, and then you win.
Hold on. Let's go back to it. You win one, then you get blown out, then you win one.
But can we
blown out?
Yeah.
Then you win one.
But before
let's put it that way.
Can we say why I'm getting blown out? Listen, every game that I have gotten blown out is just because we don't have a team. We have a bunch of missing players. Players have been injured all season, so that's when we get blown out. Like especially last week, we were supposed to get Ala. Ala was supposed to come in. He didn't show up, so we had to do a lot of like changing around our defense. This week we had a bit more help, so we were able to like actually like pull through. So I think when my team I think when FC Palestino has a full team, I think they're dangerous. It just they haven't been able to show that throughout the whole season just because of injuries.
And I could see that 100%.
All right. So now let's go on to the final week of the MFL season. The first game that we have is going to be Muslimin versus Arabs FC.
Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead, you got it.
Man, it is about to be a beat down. Like, it's about to be the.
Hold on. Remember this though.
Fahad
Fahad is not gonna be there.
That's what I'm getting there. Yeah,
Oh,
Arab
okay,
FC about to have a beatdown, baby. They're about to
Dang,
get their
Omar.
first beatdown.
Omar, you listen to this? This is blasphemy.
I know, I understand, man. Fahad is what puts this team together. But I know I have our confidence in our team. We're gonna work hard for this. Try to work hard for this win, for sure. But go ahead, Ovi, keep talking.
I mean, as long as we don't see a bunch of Ben jump balls, I mean,
Ben is weird with that, man. He could sling it, but for some reason he does that little hop pass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's that all about, but I mean he wasn't too bad. I mean he got the job almost done.
I'll say this: if he could just not throw picks against Arab FC, and literally just let Omar try to carry his offense on the other side, they could just try to get picks off of Omar and then possibly get close yardage and possibly win that game and cause an upset. But
for sure,
yeah.
But Omar, we're rooting for you, man. I like taking the underdog.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, after what happened this week, man, we're coming into this game with a mission.
I'm taking the underdog in this one, man. I'm
too.
taking Ben. Like Ubi said, I feel like you guys are gonna get there with the pressure. Omar has good blockers, but like we were saying earlier, he has tendencies to just get the ball out a little too quick or force the balls in areas where they shouldn't be thrown. So I feel like you guys are gonna create turnovers, get the ball back, and I mean, if you're on the 10, 15, 20-yard line after a pick, it should be an easy touchdown from there. So I feel like that's how you guys are going to capitalize. I don't see your offense obviously going crazy. I don't see Ben throwing 5 touchdowns, but I could see a pick 6 here, a short touchdown there. So I'm taking the underdog in this one, man.
Yeah.
I'm going with Muslimin too, actually.
Okay, the switch up.
Okay, Obi.
Man, no, I mean, listen, my brain tells me Arab FC, my heart tells me Muslimin, so I'm going with my heart on this one.
I see. I like that. I like that, Obi.
I like that. All right, let's go to game 2, the game of the week. We have a rematch between Intifada and Salam.
Oof. Okay. Here's the thing. If EB and Ihab are back, it's a completely different game. I wouldn't even consider it a rematch. It's not a rematch at all. We're playing a completely different team. We're playing with one of the best players in general in the league, against one of the best players in general being EB. And then Ihab, which is a top 5 defender in the league. So you're playing a completely different team. You have to deal with EB running and throwing the ball. So I think it's going to be more of a dogfight. It's going to be a lot closer. I think it's going to be whoever has the ball last type of thing, whoever can score last type of thing. It's going to be a shootout, really close. I still have us at the end of the day, but it's going to be a completely different game than last week. What do you think, Obi?
Is Monty going to be there?
He should. If I'm not mistaken, he should.
All right, so if he's there, I could see you guys winning by like 20 points.
Oh, wow.
Wow. The thing is, you guys have like really good chemistry, and I've noticed. With Team Salam, they haven't had good chemistry. That you haven't like seen them all together, like literally, like maybe once this season. So you guys are on a roll. They're not. So I could see you guys, capitalizing off of that.
That's something really interesting to think about. I think the one thing that Team Salam lacks is the chemistry. Like, I feel like chemistry is what's holding them back from being an average, mediocre team to an elite team. So I feel like just that chemistry, especially going into the playoffs, that chemistry is going to be a huge role. So,
yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
And also, this is another thing. EB doesn't have, like, the best blockers, and I heard he messed up his ankle or something like that. So I heard he skipped last week because he was trying to like heal that up. So if he's not gonna have the best mobility, that actually might kill him because he doesn't have the best blockers.
for sure. For sure. He has Mooney over here yakking on the sidelines, complaining it's too hot, hitting snowflakes in the freaking sideline. So I wonder who his blockers are going to be this week. It feels like sounds like he has a rotation. He has either Mooney or Ali Benny down there. They're completely different players, but we'll see what goes on.
Yep.
Nice. All right. And now for the final game, we have FC Palestino versus Mu'minin.
Oof. Oh gosh, man. Okay. FC Palestino and Mu'minin. Here's the thing, Ubi. This is gonna be the game. The game. If you were to show up, this is the game you show up in.
Yeah.
It's just as simple as that, man.
Yeah.
Like you're playing against one of the best. Either it's a 1A, 1B top 2 quarterback in the league with Omar Ahmed. I mean, it's just you just gotta stop him, man. You just gotta stop him. I think defensively, I mean, your side on offense, I like the matchup with Aus and AJ. I'm taking Aus over AJ in a 1-on-1 matchup. Aus is still him. People are disrespecting that man. In a 1-on-1 jump ball, I'm still taking Aus no matter what. But you just got to stop Omar's running, man. That's literally all you have to do, and I can see you guys winning this game in an upset.
Yeah, I'll say this. He did play us. He played the last time he played us. I wasn't there. We had Aus missing. We had a few other guys missing. Siraj and Dawood. That's where they got injured. So, and the game wasn't too out of hand. I heard my team has a good way of stopping him. So we'll see about that. But yeah, this is gonna be a completely different game. I'm gonna be there. Aus is gonna be there. I think
you guys need a sub again to save you.
I mean, not to save. I mean, this is
injury subs. My bad,
injury
man.
subs.
My bad, man.
Listen, it's been injury subs, but yeah, it all really depends how I'm doing offensively. You know, if I'm awake and locked in, I could see us pulling the upset. But obviously, if I'm making some mistakes here and there, it's gonna get out of hand very easily. So game plan, just don't throw any picks, and I'll be good from there.
Sounds good, and I'm looking forward to see it, man. I'm gonna be your number one hype man on the sideline. I promise.
Hey, I got you, man. I'm coming for that number 2 seed.
Because that seeding matters, man. Because I think the most important game is our game versus Salam. Because that determines a lot. Because if we lose and Mu'minin beats you, Mu'minin gets first seed. But if we somehow lose to Salam, we're going to be rooting for you to beat Mu'minin for us to secure the 1 seed still. So either way, I'm going to be your number 1 cheerleader on the sideline, as usual. Hey. And we're going to go from there, man.
Hey, FC Palestino got, they have the heart, so, we're going to try our best. But, yeah, Omar is he's not easy, he's Lamar Jackson. He's, he's bound to go off. So, it just depends on us on offense.
For sure.
Man, Obi, man, don't worry, man. I'll be cheering for you, too. I'll be like, Obi, score a touchdown.
Guys, FC Palestino lives off the hype. So I got you guys.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So I guess we can end it off with predicting the yearly awards: offensive, defensive player of the year, captain of the year, MVP. What do you guys got, man?
Let's start with the easiest one: captain of the year.
Has to be Doomy.
You're taking Doomy?
I think it has to be Doomy because beginning of the year everyone was dogging his team. They're like, oh, this is the worst team we've ever seen drafted or something like that. They're calling it, Muslim Knights 3.0. I don't know if you remember that from back in the day. Yeah. So I mean he shocked us. Like, this team is popping off. Sam is popping off. So yeah, I'm gonna take Doomy.
Obi, I got you for my pick, man.
No.
I got Obi for captain of the year. let me
Hell
tell you. Let me
yeah.
tell you something about Ubi's team, man. This is heart to heart. Ubi's team, you guys get decimated week 1. You guys get decimated week 2. And you guys just keep pushing. The team still shows up. The team still has heart. The team is still putting effort. No matter what the score is on the board, I could still see your team going 100% on every play, especially Zaid, man. Zaid Dalek. Shout out Zaid Dalek, man.
Bro.
Putting in full effort no matter what. It doesn't matter what the score is. You got Zaid, you got Malik, you got. I'm sure Dawood and Siraj would be the same way if they're still playing. So, I mean, and that all starts with being the captain, man. You got to unifying your team and it just starts from there. So, captain of the year, I'm giving to Ubi, man.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Malik Chazmensi. I'm not gonna lie, he's been the reason why morale's been high. Anytime anytime I say like I'm feeling down or whatever, he's always like saying like no, he believes we're gonna be like the best team. So helps us lock in,
man.
Man,
Takes heart.
Low key Chuz for captain next season? Question mark. Man.
He's a dog, man.
What do we got next? We got
offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, and most improved player of the year. So let's start off with offensive.
Offensive, man. I'm going full bias, 100%. I'm taking my dog, Osama Jisri, man. That boy, I'm not 100% sure on the stats, but he is by far, if I'm not mistaken, leading the league in touchdowns. He's leading the league in touchdowns, and I'm sure if we took stats, he would be leading the league in receptions. He's just popping off, man. You never know with the ball in his hands. He's making people miss. He's a bigger guy, but he somehow has the speed to be the fastest player on the field somehow, some way. He was being doubted in the beginning, basketball IQ, basketball player, but he's leading the league in touchdowns. He's getting the ball the most on our team. Like, he's for sure the number 1 target. So I'm taking Osama, man. What do you think?
It's definitely hard to go against Osama, but yeah, I'm gonna just try to be different. But also this is a really good pick. I'm gonna go with Omar Ahmed. I mean, he has a ton of passing touchdowns, but on top of that, I mean, he has like a bunch of rushing touchdowns as well. So I don't know. I mean, to me, that's a toss-up. Because I could see Ahmad as well. But there also has been some games where they're not scoring as much as, you'd like to see. But yeah, that's my pick. Defensive player.
Let's get into defensive player. You could take that one away. Start us off.
So my defensive player of the year is going to be, I think it has to be wait, how many picks does Osama have and AJ have?
I don't think Osama has as many. But here's the thing with interceptions in this league. They're kind of I don't want to say overplayed, but they're padded. Azuz had 3 in one game. Omar El Yusuf had 3 in one game. I'd like to not base it off of one game. So, but if we want to talk about consistency, I think AJ is up there. I think he's averaging a pick a game. So
yeah,
I could see that.
So then to me it's gonna be a toss up between AJ and Osama. I mean, Osama's had some insane picks. His flag pulling's been insane, but AJ's been right up there as well. So you can make an argument for both of them.
For sure. I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Everything you said.
You said it perfectly. I low-key think actually maybe Suhaib Hamoud has a chance of getting defensive player of the year. That man has 6 sacks, he's leading in sacks, and I mean he's just been dominant up front on that defense, pressuring quarterbacks, making them roll out and all that stuff. So
I like that pick as well.
And he's been rushing by himself too, I think, like most of the year. So that is insane. That is insane. Yeah.
Going to comeback player of the year, or are we doing most improved?
We could do both.
Most improved. It's really the same thing.
Yeah, just do most improved.
Most improved. This is tough, man. This is tough.
I got one in
I'd
mind.
have to get back to you on that one, man. You could take it away.
So,
Who's gonna pick?
yep. So I think my most improved player of the year is gonna be Zaid, and the reason why is because when I picked him up, everyone was saying he was gonna be a reach, he was gonna be this, whatever. But I mean, he's been pulling through. He's been on defense. He's played rusher, linebacker, safety, corner. On offense, he's been blocking, receiving. He's been doing everything for me. And also he's been doing amazing like in every position. Like if I need him to, like there was that game against Salam. He was my number one option. He was going off. So I'm gonna take Zayd as my as
Man,
most improved.
Zaid, if you're watching this, I apologize. Your name slipped my mind. In my opinion, it is not even close. It is Zaid 100%. It's like I think that's guaranteed in my opinion. Like I really don't think anyone else should win it. In my opinion, I think it is locked. It should be locked that Zaid is most improved, comeback, whatever you want to call it. Zaid is locked in that position. I don't even remember him doing much last season. No disrespect to him. No disrespect. It might have been the position that he was in. It might have been the captain. It might have been just the way he was playing. He didn't have the heart or whatever it was. But when I'm watching FC Palestino, I'm watching Zaid. Like that's how you know he's a game changer. You always have that one player that you're watching during the game when you're on the sideline. And that player to me is Zaid. And as soon as you see that, like it's automatic, man. In my opinion, that's a lock. It's the easiest one to pick out of all of them. Zaid, I just disrespected you.
Man.
I'm sorry, brother.
I could see Zayd jumping up low key, like in the low second round next year. I
I
mean,
can see that
Oh
too.
man, yeah,
I can
Yeah.
see that
he's
too.
been popping off.
and I think he's only
Uh,
a blocker. Ooh.
blocker, rusher. What are we missing? Blocker, rusher, and MVP.
All right.
Yeah.
I got my blocker. I already know. I already have him in mind. My blocker of the year is gonna be Omar Aish. Low
Okay.
key,
Yeah.
Okay.
low key, no. It has to be. I would say both Hassan and Omar tied. Like they like them
Okay.
together at least. I don't know if you could do it tied or something because what I've noticed they've been killing it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I
Hey,
see they have the most heart out of like any other blockers. They give 100% effort every single snap. So I mean
I
that's my
respect
pick.
that. I
hey,
respect that.
all I have to say, man, Hassan, like he honestly, I think 100% deserves it, man. Coming into the season, I don't think he's played the blocking position that much, and the rushers that he's faced, like Delibe, Monty, you know, so hey, man, he's been putting it out there, man. He's been dominating, man. So
Yeah.
I
I'd
think
have
it's
to give you guys
nice.
my flowers, man. After the performance I saw you guys do against us, I have to give you guys your flowers. I mean, you guys deserve it. It's a toss up to me. I think there's three up there. It's either Omar Hassan and I have to put Delibe in there. Delibe, watching the highlights, I mean, Ubi, you summarized Omar and Hassan pretty well. But
Mm-hmm.
I just want to put Delibe up there. Delibe, he just throws people around, man. It's that simple. He just throws people around. Like
But
it gets to the point when he really wants to try, which I honestly, truly, truly think. And Delibe, if you're watching this, I don't mean any disrespect, but I truly think half the time he doesn't even like try, and he's still
mhm.
dominating. Like he's still dominating. Like I feel like if Delibe put 100% effort, no one is getting past him.
Also, there'd be a lot
But
of injuries if he put 100% effort
for
because
sure,
man,
for
that guy
sure,
Oh
is
no,
huge,
yeah.
man.
for sure,
If
hundred
he
percent,
just played blocker and not rusher at all, like he just he'd kill
for
everyone.
sure.
Yeah.
Uh, let's
But you could
transition
also
over
say
real
Suhaib too.
quick.
But yeah.
Let's transition over really quick to Rusher. I think it's a lock, Sohaib. I think we went over this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Sohaib Hamoud. I mean, like you said, he was rushing by himself at times, and he's still getting there. He's getting double teamed, and he's still getting there. So that should tell you enough.
Oh
But
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
think to
agree
me
with that
that's a lock
100%.
as well. That's a lock at Rusher.
Is there any
Um,
other awards?
MVP.
Should just be MVP.
MVP. Yeah. Ooh.
Man,
the most valuable player.
I feel like in leagues past, it was kind of, I don't want to say obvious, but you had a clear cut, 1A, 1B. This year, man, if you're basing it purely off of stats, I wouldn't be mad at Dumi, Fahad, or Omar. Like, it could be one of those three players. I wouldn't be mad at that. I mean, I don't see an issue with either one of them getting it. I wouldn't be mad at either one getting it. So that's just my opinion. I don't really have a pick. I'd be happy with any of those three.
To me, it'd be the person that, because since they're all insane on offense, it'd also have to be the person that's doing at least pretty decently on defense. Like, who's the better defender as well? Because MVP, I mean, you could say both sides of the ball too.
For sure.
Yeah, my pick would have to be... Man.
Choose wisely here. If you're talking defense, choose wisely here.
I mean, it'd have to be Dumi.
I like that.
I think I'd have to pick Dumi, but again, Omar is right up. I mean, it's all a toss-up at the end of the day. You could literally, you could put your hand in a jar and pick a name. It's literally that much of a toss-up.
For sure. No, I respect that. Yeah, Dumi back at safety, man. He doesn't have defensive stats, but his presence there at safety is definitely there. He's always knocking down balls and getting all over the place. But I think that wraps it up for this week. Sorry guys for the longer podcast. We were trying to accommodate for missing last week. Inshallah, we won't miss any other weeks. But we appreciate you guys for watching. See you guys next week, next MFL week, and I guess that's all she wrote. We'll see you guys later. Salam.
Salam.